Hi everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining me today. I thought I'd have a little fun with this video and share with you my top 10 aha moments, things that I discovered along the way as someone who's lost all her hair, things that I didn't expect, and things that I've learned. So before I get started, I do want to send a special shout out to my girl Kelly, who sent me this beautiful hoodie. It's a breast cancer hoodie. So there is the little pink ribbon on the front, and there's a pink ribbon and butterfly on the back, and I really appreciate it, Kelly. So I wanted you to see that I do wear it, and thank you very much. And thank you to everyone, all of my friends and family who have been so supportive to me. I appreciate everything that you've done and continue to do as I continue my journey through this treatment process. So let's have a little fun and get started with some of the aha moments that I discovered. The top 10, number 10 actually is, I found that I was cold all of the time after I lost my hair. And I do live in the Northeast, as I've mentioned in other videos, but it just seemed that I was unusually cold. And what I realized is we do lose about 40% or so of our heat through the top of our heads, and I wasn't wearing the right type of head covering for the changes in the season. So, ladies, if you're going through this process, one thing that you do want to remember is make sure that you have a thick enough head covering to help contain your body heat, so you're not losing heat through your head, and you'll feel more comfortable for sure. At least that was my experience. Aha moment number 9. I found that I actually liked the shape of my head, surprisingly enough. I say surprisingly because, if you're a woman, a lot of women cut their hair short, definitely. They look beautiful. I'm not one of those women, so I've always had a head full of hair, and I don't know what my head looked like, or I did not know what my head would look like before losing all of my hair. So I thought I wouldn't be one of those women who would necessarily be able to rock a shortcut, and I'm still questioning that, but I do, or I can say at this stage that I don't have any points or dings and things like that I was expecting, because we always tend to think the worst in terms of our own situation. But not sure how I'll feel about rocking the short haircut once my hair starts growing back, but at least I don't have an odd-shaped head. So on to aha moment number 8. I find that my hats fit better and that some hats don't fit at all. I had so much thick hair, and I always had difficulty finding hats. And now that I've lost my hair, the hats that I've worn where I've just sort of stuffed my hair underneath look a lot better because they fit better. And then I have some hats that are just much too big now because I don't have the hair to hold those hats off of my eyes. So it's been an interesting dilemma. But let's move on to aha moment number 7. I found that the most difficult process for me in terms of hair loss was losing most of my eyebrows and eyelashes. And I'm not sure how much you can see. You certainly aren't able to see my eyelashes, but I've lost about 40% of my eyelashes. So I have spots where they're bald, sort of in between the lashes. I lost all of the bottom lashes here. And then I did lose about 30 to 40% of my eyebrows, even though it might be hard to tell because you can see them. They used to be much thicker, and there are like bald spots in between. So I find that I do have to fill my eyebrows in and, wear eyeliner and mascara, none of which I'm wearing now because I was hoping you could sort of see. But it's just interesting. I found I had really hoped that I would not lose lashes and brows. Just felt like it was bad enough to lose my hair. And it's something that you may have to think about. It happens closer to the end of chemo, like 2 or 3 weeks after you've had chemo, when you think you're sort of over the hump, and then your brows and lashes will start coming out. At least that was my experience, and that's what the nurse oncologist indicated would happen. So, aha moment number 6. I find that I don't like wearing wigs as much as I thought I would. And let me tell you what I mean by that. When I was faced with losing my hair before I lost it, I did not think I'd be able to walk out of my home with a scarf on my head or just a hat, because I was afraid I'd look like a cancer patient. And I am a cancer patient, but you have this sort of irrational sort of fear or concern. And I just knew that I would not be able to leave my home without a wig. But once I lost my hair, and I mean literally about 5 minutes after losing all of my hair, I recognized, this is life. This is what I'm going through. It is not a big deal. You can put on a scarf, you can put on a hat, you can walk out of your home bald if you want, which I have not done yet. But I'm working towards that. And it's okay. It's not a big deal, especially when you're faced with losing or the possibility of losing so many things, of which I'm fortunate that I'm not that woman who has to face some of these difficult decisions that other women have had to face in terms of losing a breast or both breasts. And it's just, hair is just not important in the scheme of things. So I don't really care much about the wig now, and I do wear it if I'm going to work or on a special occasion, but most of the time you'll find me in hats and scarves. Aha moment number 5. Speaking of scars, I've become very creative with scars. So I should say semi-creative, because there are certain styles that I like more than others. I've done sort of the turban look and tying the scarf on the side and behind my head and wrapping different things around the scarf so I can have different colors. This is one of my favorite looks right now. But I never wore scarves much before, and now that it's a serious choice that I need to consider. I found that having different colors and doing different things with them sort of helps to break up the monotony of having a scarf. Clearly, having chemo makes it difficult to pronounce things. Who knew? Aha moment number 4. My daughter loves rubbing my head. And this is actually an interesting aha moment. She just finds it fascinating that her mother is completely bald, and my daughter is 18 years old. She when she is home from school, one of her favorite pastimes is to rub my head. And the added benefit to that is that I get a free massage that will help stimulate hair growth once my hair grows back. So it's all good. Aha moment number 3. Losing my hair saves a lot of time getting ready in the morning. So the 10 or 15 minutes that it used to take me to style my hair, I've saved that, and I can do other things like actually grab a decent breakfast or spend a little time on other things. So it's been great having some of that time back. Aha moment number 2, I find that I'm not as depressed as I thought I would be because I lost my hair. So as I mentioned earlier, I thought it'd be a little bit difficult to go out of the house without a wig, and it really just isn't a big deal for me. I'm happy that I recognized that early on and didn't feel so upset about losing my hair. And lastly, aha moment number 1, losing my hair has helped me to recognize what is most important. And I don't know if that's really a fair statement. I've always known what was most important, family and friends and health has always been a priority for me, and you never know when you're going to be thrown for a loop like I was with this cancer diagnosis. But it really helped to reinforce what is important: family, friends, and health. And I value all three of those things, and those are my top aha moments. Thanks for sharing and watching, sharing by leaving comments below, and I look forward to seeing you at the next video. Take care.